Oh, good morning, y'all. The police ain't up here today. The police. I'm gonna park in a different spot today. Come on, boo. Kind of cute. I'm kind of glad I ain't like, really, really young and Timor. Baby, before I had this this camera back here, I wasn't doing it big like this when I'm backing up into these parking spaces, honey. Honey. But now, baby, now that I have it, ew, I can't do without it. Jasmine, good morning. Y'all came here fast. I thought I was going to have time to run in here and get this coffee. Let me see if your girl got some money. I meant cash. Like, cash. Uh, we got us so hot, $10. Oh, wait a minute. I had Cashapp yesterday. Where's that Cashapp card? I'm getting ready to go get me a coffee. But where is this Cashapp card? Dang it. There it is. Y'all want to go in here with me? Like, it's just that this phone don't have a case on it. Which it don't, cases don't cost nothing. I mean, it costs, but it don't cost nothing. I got a story time for y'all this morning. I guess I'll take y'all in there with me. Hold on. All right. Y'all know what though? My body is sore. Mm. Cash Honey, what up? Lolly, what up? What's good? Black Beauty, how you doing? Baby, they got my coffee. They got my coffee. Let's see. See, this is why, like with this phone, I'll be so scared. Let's see if they do it right. This coffee be splashing so bad. Get your Red Bull. I got you, boo. I need one too. I'm gonna tell y'all though, my neck, ooh, my neck and my back, but it's like my neck really. I think it's because of this hair. Sleeping the way I do, having my hair pulled up in this bun. I probably shouldn't have my hair pulled up in this bun when I go to sleep. And yeah, my little neck be hurt. Maybe this neck need to be rubbed down. So now, hold on. Yeah, but I ain't going nowhere. Oh, I got on new travel. I got new travel clothes, remember? My new travel clothes is the gray. Yeah. Let's see if we gonna get us some food from here. Whew. Let's see. What they got to eat for breakfast out here? You be like, what item do I want to risk my life on today? I don't know. Oh, let me show y'all. Some of y'all ain't never been to QT. Hey, Robbie. Yeah, gotta change it up every year. Hold on. Yolanda, Cash, Shiny, Lolly, Black Beauty. Okay, I spoke to everybody. Let's see. I'm gonna tough it out, take my ass to work, and not get anything. Maybe I can buy some chips or something. Salmon, biscuit for the biscuits. Oh no. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm clearing my throat like that. Oh, you wasn't talking to me.
No, you fine.
Oh. All in y'all business. I thought you were telling me to come over here.
226. We don't, your hot pockets?
Thank you, honey.
Thank you, see that?
Uh-huh.
There's a pepperoni.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I knew I was going to do that. Leave my clicker in my pocket. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Dang, he smelled good. Man, I'm like, oh, good smelling man. Yes, sir. Oh, good smelling man, honey. And he on his way to work. And he Espanol. Maybe they be having that bad. Let me tell him to turn that music down because I'm trying to make videos. Oh, okay. Hold on. Woo! Y'all, let me tell y'all something this morning. Daddy, let me tell you now, the time Daddy be moving slow down up here. So here's a little check. So, me and Daddy supposed to went to the bank yesterday. And, I work, I was out of town. So we were going to go today. Baby, Daddy had done came to this car. Hold on. Daddy had done came out that garage when I had to let that garage up to come bring me some money. Bring me a check so I can go cash it. And then that little bit amount he talking about, I'm like, boo-boo, what you gonna give me? Everyone, I should forgot my coffee. Oh, Red Bull it is, right. Go tape a note on his car. Girl, right. What up, Mohammed? How you doing? So, Roshan, I am off today. I had totally forgot. But I got work to do. So I took off because Dad had a doctor's appointment. And then, did I tell y'all about that? Dad Chronicles. I told y'all about that mess, though. How he changed his appointment. He changed his appointment to next week, Wednesday. First of all, I can't take off next week. Next week gonna be my busiest week. One of my busiest, yeah. My busiest week next month. I mean, for this month. You gonna make your appointment on a Wednesday, like 3 o'clock. I'm not driving no 4. No, he talking about the appointment was too early. Because I do schedule them early so I can get to Valdosta and get back home before dark. That's 4 hours there, but 3.5. Just say 4. So I got to do 8 hours worth of driving to get you to a doctor's appointment for like 45 minutes. So that ain't on you, bro. Like, what you got to do? You don't work. You don't take your ass to sleep when you get in this car and get you a pillow and a blanket and lay back down. But anyway, ran over. I done told the story and let me tone it down. So that's why I'm gonna go ahead and go to work because I only took off because I needed to go. I needed to go to Valdosta today. So that's beat everybody. Daphne, hey girl, hey. Cash, you just get home from work. I was like, where Cash been? So for the last 40 years, baby, 45. 45. He wanna relax. He relaxed too damn much. That's all right, cause I'm gonna write this check for bigger than what he don't tell me to write it for. Cause I'm like, I want some money too. Shit, surprise, hello. Hey, Aaron. Hey. Y'all, I'm sitting here looking for the coffee. But, okay, I want to tell y'all a quick. I'm going to give y'all story time part 2 from yesterday. So, I hope y'all were in here yesterday to know what the story... Y'all remember what the story that I'm getting ready to give y'all a part 2 to is... Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. I thought somebody had called me, but I forgot. The story time is... Oh, my neck. Okay, remember I told y'all about the story? Basically, like the lady, had her child wings tucked, and now she want her baby her little bird to soar, but she done had them wings tucked all this time. So let me just give a quick synopsis for the people that wasn't here yesterday, because I don't think you can go back and watch it because I got copyright. Anytime I get copyright, I pull my video. My videos go to strictly just members. So yesterday I was talking about how the lady that's training me, she never let her daughter work. Her daughter's very, very sheltered. Oh, that lady braids look nice. Her daughter's very, very sheltered. Now that she want her daughter to do something with her life, her daughter 21, she in college, only going to college for general studies, just going because her mama said, you're going to go to school, you're going to go to work, but she don't want to do either. She don't know what she want to do, and she's just, her main issue with school is like, because she's not making any friends. Okay. And so, we was just kind of talking about that, how sometimes we can handicap our children because we're just very protective and rah, 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 and hindering our children from having social skills for their adult life. All right, so I got to give y'all a part 2 to that story, honey, because the lady told me some more shit yesterday. What up, Campo? Every time I see that, I think about this Dr. Camper that y'all thumbs up the video because this finna be a good story. This doctor back at home, I don't know if he's deceased or what, but because he was old when I was little, so. But he used to do physicals for like the students and stuff. It usually be like free to $10, no story. Depending on the type of sports physical that you need, he would do that because he was that dedicated to the Valdosta Wildcats. So shout out to Dr. Camper. If you still here, anybody know who Dr. Camper is from Valdosta, Georgia. So anywho, thank you. I can't say your name, but you said love the hairstyle thing. So anywho, I got one damn thumb since I said that. But anyway, y'all, I cannot stand the way my mouth feel with this thing on pollen. So a lady was explaining to me about, okay, so, all right, she was telling me why she work a lot. And she was like, she really don't need, her husband is like, but baby, why are you working like this? Because, so I was up there training, taking over something that she was doing, because, I work at a different location. So I have 2 jobs, okay? So my second job, she's been working for them too, and so now I'm getting ready to take over what she's been doing. Okay, so anyway, she was saying, you know what, though? I've already started looking for another part-time job. Oh! She was like, I've already started looking for another part-time job. And she was like, my husband was like, why are you this? Why are you that? Da, da, da. And she was like, I just think it's from when I was young. So I want to give y'all, so y'all know I told y'all the story yesterday, and I'm telling y'all this other part for a reason. She said when I was young, she said, I lived, I think it was how I was raised. I lived with my aunt and her husband. And she said my mom passed when I was 2 years old. She said, no, she said my mom passed right before I turned two. And, okay, wait. Let me go back. She said, I lived with my aunt and her husband. I skipped a big part. And she said, it was 7 of us. They took us in. I'm like, damn. She said, yeah, and they had 2 children of their own, but they took us in. So we grew up pretty poor. She said, but they did that so we wouldn't go into the foster care system. She said, because my dad passed right before I turned 2. No, my mom passed right before I turned 2. And my dad went to prison. So when that happened, when my dad went to prison, they was going to take us, but if a family member stepped up, then they could get us. So she got all of us. And so, we lived poor. They made that sacrifice for us. And so she was like, as soon as I was old enough to work, I would work because I just grew up not having much, And it was interesting listening to her story, right? And listening to that story and remember her child that she over sheltered is the only child, so she only had the one child. So she grew up in this large household and they didn't have money. And the thing about it was, and I was telling y'all the second part of that story to say this, that how yesterday, I won't say we necessarily judge because still it's the same thing, but how you have a better understanding of situations when you know the big picture or you understand a person. You get what I'm saying? Am I making any sense? Because it's like, don't the story from yesterday hit a little different? Because like, oh, okay, now I understand why she was like that with her child. Like, because she probably wanted to like spoil her kid and do all this stuff that she didn't receive when she was younger and da-da-da-da. But yeah, so I was telling y'all the other part of the story. Thank you, Lana. I'm making sense. Get up. Get up. Good morning, Ronnie. Love Brittany. What it is, Pooh? Bams. You late to my ride shotgun. No, I do need to get my butt to this office, though. I know they're going to be like, why? Right. So it was interesting when she was telling that story. And I was like, damn. You see these kind of stories, though, on TV. Yeah, and this is a white lady. She need to wash her hair, but she was telling that story, and I was like, it's like, oh, my mama passed, and then my dad went to prison. I want to say, girl, what'd he do? But, you know what's funny, though? When people be telling me stories, I be wanting so much information. I be wanting to hear the whole thing. Like, I'm like, well, I want to say, well, what happened to your mama? How she passed? And it ain't my business. It's just that I'm like, but damn, you telling the story? Girl, give me the whole damn thing, honey. I'm talking about, tell me about the court case and all that when he got born. Like, what year was this? You know what I'm saying? Like, who was president? Like, all this stuff in this. And then the thing about it was, it really wasn't necessary. Really, the story that the lady was trying to tell me, the reason why she was telling me that part of the story was to, explain to me why she, worked the way she do. So me knowing what happened to the mama or what kind of charges her daddy had and all this stuff, like, that was totally irrelevant to the story, but I wanted to know that part. I did. I asked detail. But the thing about it is, with me, when somebody do that to me, be asking all them daggone questions, I'm like, that ain't got shit to do with what I'm talking about. I'm like, look, you worry about the wrong thing. Y'all can ask Paula. I be doing that all the time. Cause baby, I'm gonna tell you. Hold on. Hey, honey. Nothing. I'm on my way. Mm. Yeah, I can. Mm. Oh, you working from home? Mm. Mm. Oh, baby, let me call you right back. Sure. Anywho, Cash, good morning, sunshine, baby. Yeah, but it's funny because she'll do that to me sometimes. Like, I be telling something, and I'm like, I'm going to get to that part. And she be like, wait a minute. So, wait a minute. So, did she? I'm like, dang, let me finish telling the story. Excuses. This our time. But it's okay. Thank you. But, yeah, that was the story. That was the story. That's it. That's all. I was just like, but that's what I was like, don't the story from yesterday hit a little different once you knew that part? And I was like, oh, that's so commendable. Maybe I just be people watching, you hear me? I really said, damn, no more calls, not today. Honey, but let me tell y'all, I'm going to get up here. I got to get to this office. But let me tell y'all what happened. So yesterday, baby, when I tell y'all, soon as I got off the phone, soon as I got off the line with y'all, baby, I got to see Mr. Beard Gang walk in this building. Baby, he is tall, too. Dang, he gonna pay at the pump. Don't pay at the pump. Don't pay at the pump. I know you need something out that stove. Damn it. Okay, anyway. So anyway, so yesterday I get a phone call. Oh, I was telling y'all about it, but I get a phone call from the apartment complex that I stayed at. So, I answered the phone and she was like, yeah, Melissa. Da, da, da. She said, well, we've sent you a check. We mailed you a check and it's been sent back to us returned. And I'm like, I said, okay. She was like, so I told her address. I said, well, what address you sent it to? So I gave her the address. And I said, okay. So she repeated the address. I gave her the address and she repeated it again. And so I said, is that the address you sent it to? She was like, yes. And I said, okay, well, I said, well, what was the reason why it was returned? She was like, they didn't give me a reason. I was like, no, it's a little yellow strip on there. If you can tell me what it say. And she said, no, it don't. I don't have a reason. And I was like, I want to call bullshit. Maybe y'all had the address wrong. You know what I'm saying? But this the thing. So I said, well, no. So she said, well, we'll send it again. But if it gets returned back to us, then we'll have, no. She was like, you would have to get it. And so I said, okay, well, can I just come get it? I was like, don't mail it. Can I just come pick it up? And she was like, well, we don't have it here because it gets mailed out from our corporate office. Hold on. Here you go, y'all. He cute, too. Okay. But anyway, so she was, and I'm like, y'all, how long I been gone? Technically, I moved. My lease was the middle of February. This April. Y'all still holding on to my deposit money. And then you gonna tell me I can't come pick it up? Bitch, have them send it to y'all office now. Don't send it back to mine. If y'all mailing me shit and it's undeliverable, everything else come over there. But y'all shit don't come. Baby, I was like, oh, it's one thing to know you got money and it's just tied up. At least say scammer. DG, what's up? Yeah, I'm gonna get him off. I'm gonna call him back though. Because that's what I'm saying. Yesterday, nobody was available for me yesterday when I wanted to talk on the phone. He was working on his house. I'll show up and give me my money. Right. I said, well, can I just come pick it up? Oh, we come from the home office. Home office probably right there, damn on Peachtree, where everything else is. I'm like, I want to say, where y'all home office at? I might be close by. Because y'all know I was out of town yesterday. So where y'all home office at? That's how come, see, she was full of shit. All she had to say was, we don't have the check in the office. When I was like, can you tell me what it says undeliverable? I might have transposed the numbers. I don't know. Damn. The coffee keeps spilling. Ain't nobody fault but mine. Polly in here? Polly in here? I don't see Polly. Why they couldn't just let it stay at the post office and you get it for that? Girl, that's why I wanted to know, because I needed to know what the little paper said. I need my money, and I need it now. Oh, so I know. And they said, I already been patient. And this was, I ain't gonna lie, I really didn't even think I was getting no money back. So I didn't even know I was getting a check. Nobody did none of that. Lord Brittany! Britt, you got to call me, girl. Call me on my phone. Call me on my phone and say it, girl. Call me on my phone and say Britt, wait. I'm a river queen, honey. Ooh, that body. They could have just cashed that baby. Right. But you know what I think is funny? I wanted to tell that lady so bad. I never took this long to pay y'all the rent. Now y'all playing with my coins. Because the check probably wasn't even undeliverable. Y'all just had never sent the shit. Don't send me my shit in no check. I didn't pay y'all. Y'all don't accept checks. I don't accept them either. Run me a ACH2, Pooh. Run me that. And I want to charge you $49.95 to pay it online. But no, if you use your card, they charge $49.95. But if you use your bank account, right, they charge you $2.95. But you want to write me a check. I wasn't paying. Y'all don't accept checks, boo. Y'all don't accept them. But you want to pay me in a form of payment that you don't even damn accept. Right. I need it now, right? Give me my money. Exactly. Chance, y'all funny. Tyler just walked. Did y'all see that one sent back there asking, can you charge them a late fee? Exactly. Right, at least I paid y'all on time. Run me my. Exactly. Honey. It's somebody else playing with my money too. Surprise, hello. Rashonda, y'all, I gotta go, okay? Y'all have a good one, all right? I'm gonna chat with y'all later, but I gotta show up in this office real quick. I gotta do my pop-up. Sometimes you gotta, what you supposed to do? Sometimes you gotta pop up and show. Yeah. Y'all have a good one.